Hello everyone, I'm going to try something here. We're going to give a solo game play of Get On Board Paris and Roma, the brand new game which there will be a review of on the channel. We're going to play this solo, which basically means a few things have been tweaked. We have a third objective up here. In the ticket deck there are a couple of rush hour cards which effectively flip these objectives over if I'm not quick enough to basically reduce my score, and well, I'm trying to score so many points to sort of say how good I've done, to rate my performance. Hopefully the lighting's not too bad. I can see here there is a bit of a shadow. Unfortunately I can't do too much about that, but hopefully you can see everything. I'm going to roughly go through how the game is playing as I'm playing it. I'm not going to teach it and then play, but hopefully you'll be able to flow on and see if this is the sort of game for you. So let's get underway. First of all, putting my name on the score pad. So we start every round, and I have done setup, so I have chosen over here, I have this card. Basically I have this card which shows where I want to go on this board, and that is where I'm going to be trying to get. That's my personal objective. And let's start off with round one. We're going to flip the ticket over, number 11. And I look over here, number 11, cross that off. I will be putting 2 sticks down, and I can choose whether I want 2 straight or 1 turn. Well, straight away I want some turns because I want to go up this way. This is actually one of my stations, spots, that my metro wants to go past for some victory points. So we've got that part down. Now, first of all, we've gone to a sort of restaurant. This would normally drop a flirt off if I've got any of them, but I haven't picked any of them up yet. Next up, we will then be getting up a student and a granny. So we'll give that a good circle, and that one there as well. And we went on 2 yellow routes. But unfortunately burgundy is the colour of the busy routes, so we won't get anything there. That is round 1 done. Round 2, I have shuffled these, honest, but that is the other blue one, number 5. So again, same choice, 2 straight or 1 turn. Now the next place on my track would either be here or J, which is down here. Neither I'm that close to right now, so let's start looking at objectives. Picking up students and grannies, so that was really good for that. Maybe it's worth skirting up this direction, especially as the other objective is the stadiums. So I think we'll take the 2 straight lines. We'll pick up a light pink flirt, so we'll give them a circle. And the second part will go up there. We'll just cross off a station. We don't have any tourists to drop off there, unfortunately, but well, at least we're making some progress. Number 10. So this is a 2 with a turn, so I have to use the turn, otherwise I'd take a negative point for changing that. So here's maybe the choice. Do we go for grannies or for the students? Let's pick up the grannies, I'd say. So we'll go 1. Oh, maybe. Maybe we take -1 and we make it a straight line. So we're going to pick up our second granny, and we have managed to pick up, or get to, sorry, a theatre. We've not picked up a theatre. That's not too bad. That means now we're getting 1 point at the end of the game for that, and 2 over here, so not terrible. 9. This is a straight. Now, it's not straight from where we were going, thankfully, because that means we can then pick up a tourist and then straight on to the metro. So we've finally got a tourist, and we have got to... that is actually the first metro we've been to. Now we've got this, we can use it. And I'm slightly tempted to. Let's have a look where we're trying to get to. D and J. So we're going to have to do a bit of a wiggly route here. I think we're going to want to come down and then back up. So let's maybe just spend that metro, which we can do. We can spend that, cross that through. It won't earn us points at the end of the game, but we're going to pick up a granny now. Don't know if it was a good idea using that straight away, but well, we've done it now. 8. So this is 3, but with 2 turns. It has to have 2 turns. So, considering we want to get to D, what we're going to probably do is go down here, along, and then back up. So we're going to go to Metro. We're going to go along, pick up another granny, and then we're going to go to our first, whatever that is, palace or something. So we have got a tourist. We're going to deliver him to his destination, his landmark, for 2 points. And that bus is now, or that part of the metro is now done. We will now be filling up the next row if we pick up more tourists. And one thing I have forgotten, we have gone through 1, 2, 3 Burgundy routes. So 1, 2 and 3. 12. Just a little 1. Nice and simple. Let's just go along there. So let's do the Burgundy bit before we forget. So we have gone along a Burgundy area and we have got to another metro. And that is D. So now we have done 2 parts of our personal objective, which is going to be at least 5 points. Maybe we can double that up to get to 10 points by the end of the game. Right, let's go on to the next one. That's our number 3. So it is 2 in a straight line. It has to be a straight line, although we could spend to change that. Right, we need at least 1 more granny to get this objective. That's slightly problematic, to be honest, because that's going to flip one of these soon when that green card comes up, and there's not many grannies for a while unless we come to this one, and then we've got to get all the way back to here. So I think we're going to, unfortunately, take another -2 for adding a curve in, and we are going to go up to this tourist and then across to the granny. But what that does mean, though, is while we have got the granny and the next tourist, we have also managed to do objective 1 for 10 points. And that is, I think, quite a good achievement in this game, picking up that many. Not sure if we'll do either of the other objectives, so let's find out. Number 1. That is a 3 in a straight line, which is, well, it's not going to send us this way, so it's probably going to go, for once we're not going to spend extra points. We'll just charge on down here, I think. So we are going to collect a student. We are going to get a purple flirt, a dark purple flirt, and then get to a second Colosseum thing. Unfortunately, we don't have many tourists, so that's only 2 points, and that part of the metro is done. Oof, we're not scoring many for them. Next up, number 7, same one again. Oh dear. Right. We want to get to here by the end of the game, but we need to think about this because at the moment we can't go 3 straight down. So we could go 3 across, but then we're going to have to loop all the way around, but I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Whether I'll manage it, We'll find out. So I'm going to pick up a pink flirt, a light pink flirt. I'm going to get to a theatre, so that's good for the students. And then a metro. And because I think we're going to need to, I'm going to spend 1 metro. And take us down here. So I'm going to pick up another tourist and a bit of a burgundy route. So we have reached that. Let's double check what that means. So when the first rush hour card comes out, immediately flip over the first common one if it's not yet been flipped. So there we go. So luckily that is the one we've scored, so we are okay on that one. So then we carry on. So number 4. That is this one done, but it's a 2 bits with a turn. Now I think we need to drop some flirts off for some of those points and then go down. So let's look at how they score. We've got a pair here that's worth 6 and a not pair here worth 2 for 8 points, and that is then delivered. Then we pick up a 3rd student, so we're getting close, but I'm not sure we're going to manage it. I think it's either going to be students or getting to that final objective. I'm not sure we're going to manage both, unfortunately. And then let's carry on. So number 2, 3 with 2 turns, and this is the only 1 turn left after this, so that's interesting. We need to get to here really, so let's do that. Oh no, really want to put 1 turn in at least, because then we're only going to lose 2 points to put that, take 1 of those turns out. So we were supposed to do 2 turns, but we have removed 1 turn at the cost of negative points. So we got to Metro, we got to the Colosseum, which delivers that tourist for 3 points. They're very good sort of unique buses, and then we went up there to get that granny, and we have managed to do that now, so that's 10 points. So at least that's something as well. Actually, that's worked out quite well. And because I don't know, that we know that's turning over, unfortunately, but I don't think we were going to score that. And the final card, it has to be number 6 because it's the only one we've not seen yet. We're going to get the single route, which is going to allow us to get to here, which drops off the flirts, which we don't have any of, but does get us to the 3rd and final one, because we have got to L, D and J. We managed to do it for the 10 points there, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to get to that objective. Now, we can spend still 2 points, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 2 points from this metro to put 1 more stick down, because that gets us a burgundy route, but it also gets us 1 final extra granny, and that granny is worth 3 points, and that burgundy is worth basically getting us a point as well. So let's score this up. Well, we've got 2 uncrossed through metros, so that is 4 points. We're going to lose a total of 5 over here, unfortunately. We've got 6 over here because it's 3 times 2. Here we have got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points from the grannies. We've got 3 points from these routes. We have 8 points from the flirts, 20 from the objectives, and 10 from the private objective. And if I add that together really quickly, 30, 38, 33, 37, 43, 49, 52, 64. And that is not the best score I've ever seen, but let's check the rules. 64 to 70. People are talking about your renowned metro network all around the world. That is actually just in the second to top bracket. We didn't do the hard mode, but that's not bad going, I'd say. Anyway, that's the solo mode of Get On Board. A nice little puzzle as you're effectively just trying to hit as many of these as you can. Hope you enjoyed watching and, well, check out the review if you want to know a bit more.